It's week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Boston Scott, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Garoppolo on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 55 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jordan Brooks. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Quick slant to Brown. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25 yards.
So back onto the field. Here come the Eagles for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jordan Brooks, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make...
And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Brooks in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14, Eagles 3.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Scott. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Cole Beasley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that second.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They will run with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And his throw is going to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Eric Berry, their defensive.
Off play action. Jackson, flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens add on. And he puts it through.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Jackson's pass.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson rolling to his right. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Off play action. Jackson steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On the carry, this is Scott. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Calais Campbell on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go again with Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jordan Brooks in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 37 yards. Past the 20. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Fine.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check back 40, check back 40. Rip right, rip right.
Garoppolo now. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson, off play action. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you...
Bye-bye, Beasley. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Garoppolo on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Jordan Brooks, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Time again to see Miles Boykin and the Ravens offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 37 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jordan Brooks Brooks in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Now Garoppolo over the middle here to Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Garoppolo. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They go play action with Jackson, being chased out left. And returning right back to Boykin.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.